Welcome back to another episode of BluffCityGrub.
Today we're going to be giving you our favorite sirloin steak recipe.
Make sure you stay tuned because we're going to show you why we picked the top sirloin to cook today. And we're going to show you how to infuse the best flavor into that steak.
And more importantly, our favorite charcoal grill to cook sirloin steaks on. I'm Joe.
I'm Greg.
Roll the intro. All right, Greg, what are some of the benefits of choosing a top sirloin steak?
One of the benefits is that it's extremely versatile. It's like a blank canvas. I mean, it has a really rich, beefy flavor, but you can pretty much impart whatever flavor you want on it.
One of the things that people like about sirloin is that good beef flavor. We could go with the ribeye. It's got a lot more distinct flavor, but it's got a lot of fat in it, a lot of marbling. That's what gives that ribeye that great, deep beef flavor. A lot of people don't like fat, so we chose that top sirloin for that leaner cut that you've already mentioned. Now the top sirloin might not be as tender as a filet. The filet is going to be a little more delicate flavor. The filet is going to be more tender than the sirloin, but that's why we kind of choose top sirloin here.
Honestly, supposed to the filet, it's affordable. It's lean, and honestly, I just dig it. Pick whatever steak you like. Some people use ribeye, some people use fillets. Just follow us inside. We're going to show you how to make this fantastic recipe from Steak and Ale. The sirloin is a blank canvas that you can add a variety of flavor to. So we're going to give you our take on a Kensington Club from Steak and Ale. Some people call it the wine flavor to add to steak, but we're going to go ahead and mix all these ingredients together. We're going to start out with a little bit of sugar, and you can get the recipe in the description below the video of the exact amounts. We got a little bit of sugar. We got some red wine vinegar here. We'll pour that in as well. We have a decent amount of pineapple juice, obviously the Hawaiian flavor right there. This adds some really good flavor to it. We have some minced garlic, a little bit of soy sauce, and some sherry wine. All right, since we got all our ingredients mixed up, we're pouring in this bowl. Let's mix them up, whisk them up really good. Get that sugar dissolved, garlic mixed in there really good. We're gonna marinate our steaks, but before we marinate, we're gonna take about half a cup of this to 3/4 cups. And pour that off, and we're going to reduce it down to baste the steaks with while they're on the grill. All right, so we got two 12-ounce sirloins here, top sirloins. Notice how lean they are, very little fat on there. And then this top sirloin comes from right under the tenderloin on the cow. Really lean cut. So we're going to put those in a bag. We're going to take our marinade, we're going to pour that right in there. This marinade usually takes about 24 to 36 hours. All right, we got all our marinade in. We're gonna seal this up. We're gonna let this marinate for about 24 to 36 hours to infuse that flavor. We wanna make sure that we get all of that air out of the bag. It helps infuse that flavor into that steak, almost like a vacuum seal bag. So we got reserve sauce over here. We're gonna reduce that down. If you can't get the thickness that you want, what you can do is use a little bit of cornstarch. Put you about a teaspoon or so in there until you get the right thickness that you want, and finish it off on the grill.
One of the big benefits of the PK is as well, it seals up real well, it holds temperature well, it's very efficient with charcoal, especially when we add these grill grates custom made for our PK. They're going to help with flare-ups, they're going to help that steak cook evenly all the way across. Beautiful grill marks. We really love this addition to the PK grill. Once we get ready to dump this charcoal, we're going to layer it heavy on one side and kind of drift off a little lighter charcoal bed on the other.
So Joe, why we're going to go heavy on one side and light on another? Is there a reason why you do that?
I like to go heavy on one side and kind of space them out and get thinner on the other side. If we want to cook a medium rare steak, we'll cook on the hotter side. If we're cooking a well done steak, we'll cook on a little bit cooler side so we don't burn the steak.
Makes sense.
We're going to get the grill grates on and get started. So one thing we want to do is open the vents on the bottom all the way and open the vents on the top. We're trying to cook somewhere around 450 today, hot and fast on this steak. All right, we've got our PK up and going. Again, we're going to be throwing the steaks that we're going to cook medium to medium rare on the hot side. We highly recommend cooking a sirloin steak to about a medium or medium rare. Anything more, and these things are going to start to get a little tough on you. All right, we're about 2 minutes in. And we're going to be rotating these steaks every 2 minutes. Simply going to take our big spatula fork, big fork, rotate it, get those beautiful grill marks. We're looking for about a total cook time of around 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, depending on how you like your steak cooked. We'll give them a little, so those grill marks come out nice. All right, we're about 4 minutes, 15 seconds in. We're gonna see what these look like. Oh, look at those grill marks. It's a beautiful char on those steaks. You might notice the darker color here from these sirloins. That's because they're marinated. They get a little more flavor, a little more color with that marinade as it sears to the grill.
Really good caramelization. Love it.
Now, Greg, what have we missed so far today?
Oh man, you know here at Bluff City Grub, we got to add another layer of flavor on to whatever we're cooking.
We've definitely got to add another layer of flavor to these grilled sirloin steaks that we're cooking. And we don't want to add it too early because this could burn. So once we flip the steaks, we're going to get that extra layer of flavor. Put on a good color, good coating of marinade. This is what Greg cooked down for us earlier. It's got a good deep flavor to go with this good, wonderful beef flavor we're cooking.
It's going to be an excellent sirloin steak recipe. Hawaiian sirloins, Kensington Club, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be absolutely delicious.
See, these New York strips are a little thinner than our sirloins. One of the things we're looking for is to pull this at around 120, 125. To give us a nice medium rare. And we'll give these beautiful sirloins a quick check. Of course, they're a lot thicker. And you can see we got a ways to go, so we're going to rotate these and cook another 2 minutes.
I think we ought to add one more layer of flavor, Jim.
I think we should too, Greg.
If you don't have enough cornstarch to thicken your sauce up, you can add a little bit more. I like mine a little thin because I like it to run off. You do it how you like. It's all about adding layers of flavor, baby. Here we go. And we got another 2 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and get these bad boys off the grill, Jim.
All right, we got them ready. We're gonna let them rest.
So we got our top sirloins off the grill. We're gonna go ahead and put them off this plate. We're gonna rest them for about 5 minutes before we slice into them. But you know here at Bluff City Grub, I gotta add one more layer of flavor to these bad boys. While these guys rest, we're gonna put a little foil tin over them, kind of incubate them a little bit. We'll come back and check on them in about 5 minutes. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. These Kensington Clubs are looking delicious. Let's go ahead and cut into one of these guys. Let's see what it's looking like.
I thought it was looking wonderful, Greg.
Beautiful, nice medium rare. I bet the flavor is fantastic. Let's see what it tastes like. Just like I remember it.
Beautiful steak, Greg.
So infuse that plate.
All right, Greg, what are some of the benefits of choosing a top sirloin steak?
Let's get it.
I'm going to be showing Greg how to cook on a charcoal grill. We know he's good at cooking on a gas grill. That's about all he cooks on.
We're not listening to each other.